Emery Spartan basketball continues on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
The atmosphere is electric. It's time for state championship basketball right here on KOAL 107.3 FM, 750 AM, and then also ETV 10. I'm Jordan Buscarini alongside Scott Labrum. The light show is in full effect as we speak here at the Sevier Valley Center. Scott, we've seen this a time or two as well. Kind of gives you goosebumps, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they do it right here. You got the lights off, got the spotlights, got the fog machine, and who let the dogs out? Now, is that for Grantsville? No, the Cowboys. I was thinking.
The Cowboys.
Yeah, I got mixed up with the Jeep or the Georgia Bulldogs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is. Yep, gotcha. Well, the Grantsville Cowboys, and they're going to be taking the court here in just a moment. Emery is the designated road team for tonight. Both are number 1 seeds. Emery is the road team because they're on the bottom half of the bracket. Top half of the bracket gets the number 1 seed. So Emery's going to be wearing their black uniforms. We just talked to Coach Lynn Tuttle a moment ago. He seems very relaxed, very calm, says, the girls have been through this situation before, but we got to come out, we got to make Grantsville play our game. That's how we win tonight.
I think that's the most important thing. If you can dictate the way the game's played, then I think you get the W. But you can't let them dictate how the game's going to be played.
Right now, the officials and the Emery Spartans making their way onto the court. So you can hear the roar of the crowd. I mean, it is packed here at the Sevier Valley Center, at least behind us. 2 more games to close out what's been a very entertaining weekend. If you are just joining us, the Emery Spartan boys team, Scott, closed out the season on a bright note, finishing 3rd place. Boy, you take 1st and 3rd, you're doing something right,
they did
right?
A nice job. He came out here and played a very difficult team to play in Manti Templars. And just very entertaining up and down. And now we're here to look at this fantastic Emery Spartan girls basketball team.
They have done some incredible things. They enter tonight's contest with a record of 24-0. They have not lost since last year's regular season, midway through to the Richfield Wildcats.
I think it was the first region game of the year.
Yeah, they haven't lost since.
Yep, right?
That's right. They have won 72 out of their last 75 games, and now they're looking for number 40 in a row.
Yeah, it's crazy, and that's a nice round number.
You can hear the difference in the crowd. Grantsville, depth-wise, it's a smaller roster too, Scott.
Yeah, they bring fewer numbers. Numbers, right?
What's that?
Fewer numbers.
Fewer numbers. They bring fewer numbers. And the starting lineup's being announced right now. Unfortunately, for those listening on radio, it doesn't do you a whole lot of good. But, Scott, if we take a look at the Emery squad, you and I can kind of go back and forth here for a few moments. Kaitlin Toomer last night was our player of the game because of the way that she performed defensively on the perimeter between Herdsman and Kaitlin and Kinley Toomer. To me, that's where this game's going to be won because I just don't know if Grantsville can match what Emery has in the backcourt. Now, the front court may be a different story. That's where Grantsville wants to play it. They want it to be an ugly game. They want it to be low scoring. They want it to be physical. They want to muck it up, for lack of a better use of word. They want to make this ugly.
Yeah, if Herdsman can stay in front of Edwards, because she's a legit point guard, all of 5'10" or 11. I think tit for tat with the Toomers in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
She can stay in front of her and keep the ball from being entered easily down underneath, and it's going to be a long night for the Cowboys.
When you look at this Grantsville roster, Scott, we're senior heavy. I mean, you look at the starting 5 for Emery, it's all seniors, right? There's no underclassmen. Grantsville, that's not the case. There's only 4 seniors on this year's squad, if I'm not mistaken. 3 seniors, excuse me. So this is a very junior and sophomore heavy group.
Yeah, and they're talented. It's no fluke that they're here playing for the state championship. I think you said months ago that, hey,
I said last year. I said last year. It just looked like this would be the matchup.
Right. Last year we talked about it, but as the season come on, we said, hey, that Grantsville team's one of those teams you have to look up for. And now it's the Spartans and, the Grantsville Cowboys.
Now, I do want to point this out with Grantsville. As far as the road to get here, there's no question their road was more difficult. I thought the bracket shaped up nicely for Emery. On top of everything, they had to beat Richfield basically on Richfield's home court. Right. I know it took all 32 minutes for them to get the job done, Scott, but it was a rabid crowd. Richfield had played lights-out basketball here at home, and they found a way to get the job done.
Yeah, and they had to beat South Sevier before that.
Correct. And South Sevier closed out their season with a victory earlier today as well.
Yes, they did.
And now it's time for the starting lineups, again brought to you by Pro Rehab. Let's begin with the Emery Lady Spartans. Out of the backcourt for the final time, win or lose.
Wow, I hate to say that.
I know, me too. This group has been so much fun.
Special.
This is the last time that these girls will play together. Out of the backcourt, number 2, Caselyn Toomer. She'll be joined by number 3, Kinley Toomer. Patrolling on the perimeter with Emery, we will see number 21, Morgan Herdsman. And then in the middle, number 33, Megan Jensen. Scott, what a special group. I mean, I don't know how else you can really describe it. It's just a special group. And now the starting lineup for the Grantsville Cowboys. Getting the start at the forward spot, one of the rare seniors on this team, number 15, Hannah Butler. She stands 5'11", and Scott, you and I were talking about Butler yesterday. She's a legit JUCO ball player. She is very good.
And has the body and the skills for it.
Also getting the start for Grantsville, number 31, Madison Fields. She is going to have a matchup with Megan Jensen tonight, and I'm telling you that is going to be the one to watch tonight between Fields and Jensen. It may dictate the pace of the game, which I think is just monumental in this case, Scott. I mean, that is the matchup I have circled.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I don't know if when they go man-to-man, whether or not Hugger will play her or whether or not Jensen will. And this is the point guard, too. I mean, that's the one I love. Kinley Toomer versus Edwards. It's going to be fun.
Ashley Edwards, she wears number 2, the point guard spot, Scott, that you were just talking about. She stands 5'9", a junior guard. Also getting the start for Grantsville, number 32, Addison Smith. She's a 5'6", small forward. She's also a senior. That's the starting lineups for the two squads. Again, Grantsville, the designated home team for tonight's contest. Emery wearing their black uniforms. Emery led by Coach Lynn Tuttle. You know, a statistic, I'm so into statistics, I need to go through and figure this out. What do you think his winning percentage is? Coach Tuttle.
Well, they've had 3 losses in 150, so I'm going to say 98-2.
Grantsville on the flip side is led by head coach Megan Vera. We are set to go. Emery wearing the black uniforms, Grantsville wearing the white. Emery will be moving left to right on the radio dial. We are sitting in front of a very loud Emery crowd, and that is going to be
packing the place.
Oh, it is. And the student section is in full force as well. Megan Jensen will tip things off with Mason White. Mason White, 6 foot, just a sophomore, and the tip is controlled by Emery. Kinley Toomer with the ball in the backcourt. We are underway. State championship action from the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield. Jordan Buscarini alongside Scott Labrum, also joining you on ETV 10. Caselyn with the ball out of the right corner, goes top of the key. Kinley wants to drive inside, had the ball stripped. Excellent defense by Addison Smith. Turnover for Emery right out of the gate. And Megan Jensen with a pickpocket from behind. Fortunately for Grantsville, Ashley Edwards able to maintain possession. Gives the ball off now to Hannah Butler. Butler goes down low. Shot up at the rim, good, and Grantsville draws first blood as Madison Fields goes right at Megan Jensen. Scott, we talked about that about 30 minutes ago, you and I.
She's all left-handed. You got to beat her to that side.
Jensen from 14, good. Megan Jensen knocks it down off of the right elbow, and we're tied 2-2. 7:15 to play in the opening quarter.
Yeah, you have to make Madison go right. I mean, she's all left-handed.
Butler holds the ball right now on the right side for the Cowboys, and now she's going to direct traffic. Bailey Huggard will come out. Now Grantsville working around the wing.
4 high.
4 high, which I did not expect. Madison Fields now top of the key, goes to Butler left side. Butler still directing traffic.
Hands
it off to
Mason
Mason White.
Cuts.
White goes around a pick. Nope, hands the ball off to Addison Smith. Smith in a little bit of trouble. Pickpocketed by Kinley Toomer. Toomer with the basketball, gives it up to a cutting Megan Jensen. Under the rim, in for 2, and Megan Jensen has 4 points. And it's 4-2 Emery. They have their first lead of the ball game, 6.5 minutes into the opening quarter.
Nice steal.
Edwards walks it up. Herdsman waits with her. Butler comes left wing. Butler puts it on the ground, stops 17 feet away from the basket. And now Grantsville's going to reset. Holding gets Addison Smith. Smith hands the ball off to Fields. Gives it off to White. White top of the key. Face guarded right now by Toomer. Kinley also known for her defense. Powerful guards for Emery out of the backcourt. Grantsville showing some patience. Butler's going to direct some traffic. The majority of the ball handling duties will be held by Butler and Edwards tonight. Butler shot at the rim. No good. Fights for her own rebound. Falling out of bounds. Kinley Toomer throws it inbounds. For a moment, Caseland could not corral it. Ball goes out of bounds. It will stick with Grantsville. They've slowed the game down, Scott. That's what they want to do.
Huggard surprised by the strength of Butler. Because she was in good position. Yep. She was in good position, but just didn't box her out hard enough.
4-2, Emery with a lead. 5:45 to play in the first quarter. White brings it left side, holding Addison Smith, guarded by Caseland. And now back to Butler on the right wing. Huggard comes out to Garter. Cross-court pass. Finds a man on the baseline. Fields. Spin move in the paint. Shot up. No good. Loose ball. Kinley Toomer comes up with it. Toomer wants to run now for Emery. Across half court to Caseland. Right wing three up. Good! Caseland Toomer from deep, and we have an injured player on the court now.
She's had a bad knee all weekend.
And this is not good. Addison Smith down on the ground for Grantsville.
Yeah, I know that she's been injured. Was hurt the first night. Been hobbled by that knee. Just unfortunate. Senior trying to play on it, but it just seems like she's going to be unable. I worry about any of these injuries. ACLs are so prevalent in the girls' game. What makes me worry about it, and they get put back on the floor, man, it's concerning.
Kylie Thomas will check in for Grantsville, taking over for Addison Smith, who is getting helped back to the locker room. Emery up 7-2 following a Caseland Toomer three-point make. 5:10 to play in the opening quarter. Grantsville with a basketball. Edwards top of the key, guarded by Herdsman. Wants to go right side, now gives it off to Butler. Butler swings at top of the key to Thomas. Thomas holds right side. Caseland sticks with her. Now to Butler. Butler in front of the Emery student section. Goes down low to White. White shot at the rim. Good. Goes glass for two. Scott low block at 7-4. Emery by 3.
Kind of what you just said. It's the difference in where they want to play the game.
Huggard with the ball to Kinley. Kinley to Herdsman. Herdsman jump pass inside to Jensen. Jensen has to fight for it. Scoop shot, split the defense. Shot no good. Gets her own rebound. Puts it in for 2. And Megan Jensen has 6 out of the first 9 points of the game for Emery. Lady Spartans 9, Grantsville 4.
Nice job as she worked on it. She and Huggard kept the ball alive for a while until you could get in better position.
Edwards left side. Scoop shot at the rim is off of the mark. Rebound by White. Her putback effort is no good. Rebound by Edwards. A third chance opportunity now for the Cowboys. And that is something that Emery's going to have to be careful with, Scott.
Edwards can really penetrate.
Holding now, it's Fields. Fields goes to Butler. Lob pass down low. Shot at the rim. Good. Back-to-back buckets by Mason White, the sophomore big for Grantsville. And it's 6-9. Emery by 3. 3:58 to play in the first quarter. Caseland with the ball goes cross-court to Morgan. Quick swing. Kinley left corner 3. Good! Kinley Toomer from deep, and it's 12-6 Emery. Timeout taken by Grantsville. The Emery crowd loves it. 3:49 to play in the opening quarter. Emery 12, Grantsville 6 when we return.
After my divorce, my credit really went down.
With 5 locations in Carbon, Emery, and Uinta counties, Pro Rehab Physical Therapy is committed to providing its customers with the highest quality care available. Come to Pro Rehab for treatment of painful conditions, recovery of function, and injury prevention. Contact Pro Rehab at 613-1500 or swing by its location at 590 East, 100 North in Price. Go to ProRehabPT.com for a list of office locations. Pro Rehab Physical Therapy. Come as patients, leave as friends.
Here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
3:49 to play in the opening quarter. Emery 12, Grantsville 6. And Scott, I don't think you could ask for a better start offensively for Emery in this game.
A couple of rebounds on the defensive end, and you've played a perfect 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes.
Grantsville out of the timeout. Butler gives it off down low to Fields. Fields draws the foul, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. And that's big for Grantsville. You have to make sure that you get a couple of the bigs for Emery in foul trouble. I think if you get past Jensen and Huggard, if you can force a game plan change from Coach Tuttle, that plays into Grantsville's favor, and that may be what they have to do tonight, Scott.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Cook's come in and given some decent minutes, but still, this is a big stage for her. Just a nice pick and roll with the bigs.
Madison Fields knocks down the first basket. 12-7, Emery by 5. Second shot, good. Fields goes 2
again. Huggard just getting driven into the and Butler is a beast.
And we knew that's what would happen in tonight's game. There is some great physical action on the girls' court. Behind the back, Kinley Toomer, baseline jumper, no good, just short. Huggard fights for the offensive board. Ball goes out of bounds. You're going to give it back to Grantsville. She did.
Huggard had it.
What a beautiful move by Kinley. Could not finish it off. Scott went behind the back, fade away on the baseline.
I'll tell you, Sandberg, junior, 5'7", and she's, I just can't tell you how strong these athletes are from Grantsville. I mean, it's just incredible.
Laura Sandberg,
size.
Freshly checked into the game. Butler wanted to go to Sandberg. Pass was deflected, picked up by Kinley. Kinley into the front court. Gets down to the baseline to Caseland. Three-point shot, wing, no good. It's also for the ball, and Fields is able to rip it away from Herdsman. Butler will bring it up. Butler can handle the ball for her size. One of the most versatile point guards, I think, in the 3A classification, Scott, because you can use her in multiple ways. When I say point guard, she's not the ideal point guard, but she will handle the basketball. She can control the offense. Butler now with the ball top of the key. Puts it on the ground, stops, pops from 17, no good, long off of the back iron. Kinley with another defensive board for Emery.
Huggard's playing off of her about 10 feet.
Herdsman, 3-ball, no good.
Just short.
Jensen just out of the range for an offensive board. 2 minutes and 19 seconds to play in the first. Emery leads Grantsville 12-8. Grantsville has slowed the pace, calmed the momentum. 3-point shot for Sandberg's an air ball. Butler right there for the rebound. Blocked by Megan Jensen down low. Rebound by Edwards. 3-point shot long. Caseland Toomer gets the defensive board. Gives it off now to Kinley across the mid-stripe line to Herdsman. Right wing, head fake, drives baseline. Herdsman walks it. Gives it now to Kinley. She goes baseline. Back to Herdsman. Open left wing 3. Long off of the back iron. Rebound by Fields for Grantsville. Pushes it forward to Sandberg. She stops on the perimeter. Thought about the 3. Now gives it off to Fields. And Grantsville will reset the offense with 1:40 to play in the opening quarter. Emery leads 12-8.
Had a couple looks at some nice threes, just not there. And you're going to have a hard time rebounding with this team. You're going to have to really work hard.
And now Grantsville working the ball around the perimeter, taking some air out of the basketball. That's how you calm the momentum down, right? Just don't turn it over. Fields just inside the 3-point line, missed it short. Kinley with another defensive board. Lobs the outlet pass up to Jensen. Full head of steam in for 2. 14-8 Emery. Kinley Toomer. Great court vision great court vision down court, Scott.
And Megan runs the floor. Just wears out the bigs.
14-8 Emery. Megan has 6 points in the opening quarter and a travel called against Fields. .59 seconds in the first. 14-8 Emery. Ball back to the Lady Spartans.
Wide out. It's been very effective so far.
55 ticks as Kinley brings the ball up. Ashley Edwards waits for at the top of the key. Goes left side. Kinley directing some traffic now to Herdsman. Emery rolling with the same starting 5. Kinley open left corner 3. Halfway down it rims out. Megan gets the rebound. A lot of holding down there. You saw the jersey being pulled. Megan's second shot attempt was no good. Second chance shot attempt for Emery. No good. Ball out of bounds. Back over to Grantsville. Megan was definitely being held. That's the physicality of this Grantsville team.
Yeah, they're going to take advantage of what they had. You could see Jersey.
29 seconds to play in the opening quarter.
You can see Edwards a little frustrated by Herdsman's ability to stay in front of her.
Kylie Thomas holding. Caseland sticks right with her. Jensen comes out to guard Fields.
That's got to be close to 5.
Very close. Very close to a 5-second call. Fields feeds the cutter. Edwards inside, draws the foul against Herdsman. She'll go to the line to shoot 2 with 10.8 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Only the second foul called in this quarter. Both have been against Emery. 2 foul shots coming again for Ashley Edwards.
Nice drive, backdoor. You know, when you overplay, I mean, Herdsman's overplaying her, so she was able to get a little bit backdoor. And then they had a nice pick down low where the big couldn't come over and give that secondary help.
Edwards cans both foul shots. 14-10 Emery. They've led the majority of the opening quarter. Grantsville led 2-0. Since then, it's been all Emery. Kinley, excellent pass down low to Jensen. Foul and 1. Kinley Toomer's court vision is fantastic so far in this game. Add another assist to Megan Jensen, who has a chance to extend the Emery lead to 7 with 3.2 seconds to play in the first. Jensen's and one. No good. Long off of the back iron. Edwards has the rebound. Lost the ball out of bounds, but only 0.2 to play in the first quarter. So Emery will take a 16-10 lead into the second quarter. At 0.2, you can't get a shot off. It's impossible. Lob to Jensen. Jensen tried to get it off. They probably would have counted that had she got it off, but I don't believe you can. It has to be 0.3. We go to the end of the first quarter.
You can get a foul in 0.2, though.
Yes, you can.
You know, I mean.
Yes, you can. 16-10, Emery by 6 when we return on KOAL 107.3 FM, 750 AM, and also ETV 10. It's state championship action.
With hundreds of vehicles to choose from, Auto Farms Price Auto Group is Castle Country's premier location for new and used Ford, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram vehicles. With skilled auto enthusiasts helping you every step of the way, Auto Farm can get you into the car or truck of your dreams with financing on site. Whether it's a lifted-up Ford, Dodge, or Jeep, or a more fuel-efficient everyday driver, Auto Farms Price Auto Group has or can find exactly what you need. Come see our selection at 354 South Highway 55 in Price.
From Delicate Arch to Flaming Gorge, the capital city and round St. George.
At Big O Tires, we shop our competition daily, so we can guarantee you the lowest price on every tire every day.
That's right. We guarantee the lowest price on every tire every day.
Great stores statewide, wherever you go, we got you covered at Big O.
Insurance.com.
Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM at 750 AM.
Second quarter action underway. Emery 16, Grantsville 10. It's the girls 3A state championship from the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield. Grantsville with the basketball. Butler gives it up top of the key. Thomas is going to swing it left side. Now holding it's Fields. Fields gives it back up top to Butler. Swings it once again to Edwards on the right side. Grantsville's done a great job of controlling the perimeter. Entry pass is picked off by Caselin Toomer. She gives it to Kinley. Kinley runs it up left side. Now hands it off to Caselin. Caselin's going to go straight away, guarded by Edwards. Now finds Huggard. Entry pass down low to Jensen. Outside the restricted area. Spin move shot up and in. 12 points for Megan Jensen. She is 6 of 9 from the field. Scott, 18-10. Emery by 8 with 7:25 to play in the first half.
Surprised they were able to enter the ball that easily.
Now the Cowboys are going to go back around the perimeter. Butler with the ball standing on the left side. Lob pass down low. Too hot to handle over the top of the heads of Madison Fields. And now the ball goes back to Emery. Another turnover for Grantsville. Can't turn the ball over against this Emery team. They will make you pay.
That's tough with their length to be able to enter that ball over the top. Caselin did a great job facing up last time. She fronted White, and then she jumped so well that she was able to steal the ball. Not when Megan disrupted it, so trying to throw it a little high and throw it out of bounds.
Entry pass to Megan Jensen. Foul is called. First personal against Mason White. Shot at the rim for Emery off the inbounds pass. No good. Butler able to grab the loose ball. 1 minute gone by in the second quarter. Emery 18, Grantsville 10. 8 points. Marks the largest lead for the Lady Spartans so far in this contest. Grantsville led 2-0. Emery answered back with a 3, and they have led since. Butler standing. A good 10 feet behind the three-point line. Now she's going to go to work left side. Drives in on Jensen. Shot at the rim is off the mark. Went up against Huggard. Jensen grabs the rebound. Kinley tried an outlet pass up to Caselin. Ball was poked out of bounds. Back to Grantsville.
I like it just a little bit more. Because for one, it makes them run back. Can't be as conscientious on the offensive board because they're getting killed back.
Well, and
need a little more.
You want to push the tempo
anywhere.
Oh,
yeah, anytime. Anytime you can against this team.
Butler brings it up for Grantsville. Goes right side. Now holding again, top of the key. Pass is picked off by Herdsman. Herdsman's ahead of the pack. Can she go coast to coast? No, missed short at the rim. Fights for her own rebound. Ball's poked out of bounds by Kylie Thomas, so it will stick with Emery. That was tough. It was a 1-on-2 as Morgan tried to stay ahead of the pack, but as she went to gather to go up, Scott, just that little hesitation allowed Grantsville to get in.
Short arm and then a little far underneath.
Huggard inbounds it to Caselin on the baseline. Caselin goes to Kinley. Now to Herdsman. Herdsman puts it on the ground. Guarded by Butler. Gives it to Huggard. Huggard now to Jensen. Goes down to Herdsman. Morgan Herdsman. Shot no good. May have been partially deflected. And there is a collision. So it's a 4-on-4 as both Butler and Herdsman hit the deck. With the ball, Thomas. Thomas still holding. Goes right side. Edwards bounce pass to Fields in the paint. Fields Beautiful bounce pass down low. White cannot hit the shot. Loose ball out of bounds. Last touch by Butler. It goes back to Emery. Strong defense by the Lady
rebounding
Spartans.
every second is going to be tough, isn't it?
Morgan Herdsman will go to the bench. Checking into the game, Ambry Bennett. 18-10, Emery by 8. 5.5 minutes to play in the first half. Kinley walks it up, goes left side. Caseland, face guarded right now by Thomas. Entry pass down low. Jensen had it poked away. Nice defense by Madison Fields. The ball goes out of bounds. I like the fact that they're letting him play. You don't want a free throw shooting contest, but that does benefit Grantsville, and we've seen it a time or two.
With their size.
Lob pass into Huggard. Huggard to Toomer. Caseland, 3 ball, no good, just short. Ambry Bennett runs down the offensive board. Another opportunity for
She's
Emery.
had a good state tournament.
Kinley's going to penetrate in the paint. Tough shot, no good, draws the foul. Should be against Ashley Edwards, and that would send Kinley Toomer to the line to shoot 2 with 5:10 to play in the opening half. 18-10. Emery with a chance to advance that lead to double digits.
That's a great job right there by Bennett to get that ball, rebound that ball.
First shot for Kinley is good. Make it 19-10, Emery. 3 team fouls against Grantsville, only 2 against Emery.
5:10 left here in the second quarter. It's not gonna. Doesn't seem like that's gonna be the issue, does it?
Second shot for Kinley off the mark. Still a 9-point lead for Emery. 19-10. 5-minute mark here in the second quarter. Bringing the ball up, it's Edwards. Edwards into the paint. Charge, yes. Megan Jensen stands outside the restricted area. Hit the deck. Boy, she's excited to take the charge, and it goes against Grantsville. Ball back to Emery.
Boy, that hurts him too.
It's the second personal foul against Ashley Edwards. She has to come out of the game.
That right there is textbook.
Laura Sandberg comes
sometimes
back in.
Sometimes those plays are like, not that one.
Under 5 to play in the first half. Caseland with a lob pass down low. Jensen, spin move, into the paint. Brings Fields off her feet, finishes with the right hand. Scott, a thing of beauty down low for Megan Jensen. Grantsville's going to bring the ball up. Medium pressure being applied out of the backcourt. Butler walks it, goes to the right side. Sandberg. Out of Thomas. Thomas gives the ball off to White. Working the ball around the perimeter for Grantsville has not worked so far in this game, Scott.
Well, they're not getting the matchups they want.
15-footer, Fields.
I think she can hit that.
She can.
I think, maybe to the three-point line, but she can hit a 15, 17-footer. I'd get up on that. Because I don't think you're hurting yourself if you do.
Head coach Megan Verrill wants a timeout for Grantsville. Lady Spartans lead 21-12. It's Emery ball when we return on KOAO 107.3 FM, 750 AM, and also ETV 10.
With made-to-go deli items, including its world-famous pizza, locally owned and operated BK Stop and Shop in Huntington serves the community with a smile. BK's has long been a gathering place for locals and travelers alike, offering the most basic of snacks to a delicious plate of shrimp. Fill up your vehicle with at least 10 gallons of Sinclair fuel and get a stamp on BK's frequent fueler card toward a free pizza. BK's also offers a catering service for your company party or town festival. BK's is located at 506 Main Street in Huntington.
Sticky Finger Lunch is your answer. Plump slices of juicy hand-breaded chicken breast bathed in the signature sauce of your choice. Change it up every time you go. If you're feeling extra spicy, choose the Atomic Buffalo sauce. Or maybe your sweet tooth is in charge. Go with the Island Teriyaki sauce. And of course, you can never go wrong with Winger's original amazing sauce. And every meal is served with endless fries and a Coke. So many.
clear out there.
Sandberg, lob pass into White. White tried to kick it to the cutter, which would have been Thomas. Ball goes out of bounds, touched by Emery. Sticks with Grantsville. 3:07 to play in the second quarter. Emery 23, Grantsville 12. Corner, pass into Butler. Kinley comes up to guard Butler. Goes left side to Thomas. Butler tried to split the defense. And now Grantsville once again will work it around the wing. And again, starting guard Ashley Edwards is on the bench with 2 quick fouls. Lob pass inside, poked away by Jensen. Emery Bennett tussles for the ball, comes up with it. Gets it to Huggard, feeds it to Kinley. Kinley to Caseland. No left wing 3, gives it back to Huggard. Huggard able to tip it, goes to Bennett. Bennett wants to penetrate inside, kicks it to Kinley off the left wing. Drives in the paint, shot up, no good, foul from behind. And Kinley will go to the line to shoot 2. Stops the clock with 2:29 to play in the first half.
This team's so unselfish. I mean, that ball movement side to side.
You know, the idea of passing up a good shot for a great shot, they live by that logic. First shot, Kinley, no good. She's missed 2 straight free throws. Morgan Herdsman will check back into the game, and so far Coach Tuttle's only had to go 6 deep. 2:29 to play in the first half. Emery with an 11-point advantage. Emery Bennett goes to the bench. Morgan Herdsman checks in.
Emery Bennett gave some good minutes right there.
Kinley's second foul shot, good. 24-12. 2:27 to play in the first half. Butler brings it up. Finds Fields at the mid-stripe line, gives it off to Thomas. Thomas left side. To Sandberg, back to Thomas, moves it right side to Butler, down low to White. White on the baseline, shot at the rim, good. And I'll tell you what, Mason White's been good.
Yes, she has. So that's good defense there.
Mason White has definitely given some quality minutes for Coach Vera. 2 minutes and 4 seconds to play in the first half. Jensen down low, spin move, dump pass to Huggard. Huggard to the rim, no good. That's excellent defense again by Grantsville. Beautiful pass from Jensen, but the recovery defense from the Cowboys from the backside, Kylie Thomas, Scott.
Be nice if they had a little more spacing.
Emery 24, Grantsville 14. 1:58 to play in the second quarter. Buck 52 as Butler gets across to half court. Grantsville held to just 14 points so far in this game. Knew it may be a low-scoring game, but it would favor Emery. Jensen with a block down low. Fields blocked by Jensen again. Megan Jensen with back-to-back swats. And with 90 seconds to play in the first half, it's Emery ball. Jensen off the right wing, puts it on the ground. Drives on Butler. Shot at the rim, no good. She's blocked. Herdsman's there to pick it up. Huggard to Kinley. Kinley fakes right, now wants to move left. And now the Cowboys strapping the ball. Jensen, scoop, pass to Huggard for 2, driving the lane. Megan Jensen's vision has been great tonight, Scott. The passes have been pinpoint.
You know, they've kind of taken her away in the last few games. Big stage, we knew she'd be huge.
1 minute even to play in the first half. Emery 26, Grantsville 14. Jensen with a block, driving to the basket with Sandberg. Lob pass down low to Herdsman. Can she finish? No. Had to launch that up over the top of Butler. Could not convert.
Travel too.
Butler back holding. Goes right side. Grantsville has struggled to get the ball inside the paint as Sandberg nearly lost it. Fields is able to recover. 30 seconds on the game clock. Right side holding it Sandberg. Sandberg, right wing. Swings it left side. Thomas to Butler. Grantsville may just hold for the final shot of the first half, down by 12. Right side holding once again, it's Sandberg. Behind the wing, gets it to White. Mason White hands it off to Butler. 8 seconds on the game clock. Wanted to go baseline, nothing there. Lob pass, top of the key. 3 on the way, no good. A miss by Thomas. Toomer gets the rebound, lobs it all the way across court. And that takes us to the end of the first half. The Emery Lady Spartans are 2 quarters away from back-to-back state championships.
Yeah, that's a great half right there. Just a great half. You know, Grantsville's saying, hey, we're going to slow the ball down. And you're thinking, hey, we're only down 12, but you've scored 14.
Exactly. Yep. We have a 15-minute halftime period. We're going to send it back to the studio for just a moment. Statistics coming up when we return on the Dr. Blake Hillstead at Hillstead Orthodontics halftime report. Again, Emery 26, Grantsville 14, 3A state championship contest.
Looking for a reliable car for college but have little to no established credit? Desert View Federal Credit Union offers vehicle loans as well as credit building signature loans to kickstart your credit score. So get to Desert View Federal Credit Union and get a jump start on your car ownership dreams. With a branch in Huntington and Farron, Desert View is your partner in your financial future.
Your young athlete is one of a kind, and you should know you're their biggest fan. So when they have a sports injury, don't stay on the sidelines. Take an active role in getting them back in the game. Choose High Desert Orthopedics and Sports Medicine to get your athlete back in the game. Dr. Kelly Jensen is a board-certified orthopedic surgeon who excels in his field so you can excel on yours.
Hi, I'm orthopedic surgeon Dr. Kelly Jensen. From diagnosis to rehabilitation, let our team at High Desert Orthopedics and Sports Medicine provide you with the care you need to get back in the game.
High Desert Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is located at 280 North Hospital Drive, Suite 3.
With everything your vehicle needs under one roof, Auto Farms Price Auto Group can get you from the service bay to the open road in no time flat. Whether it's an oil change, new tires, bodywork, or a state inspection, Auto Farm will service any make or model with their staff of certified technicians. From free estimates in the body shop to rental service for major services and free Wi-Fi while you wait for your vehicle in the express oil lane, look no further than Auto Farms Price Auto Group, located at 354 South Highway 55 in Price.
Serving the three-county area, Desert View Federal Credit Union is large enough to offer big credit union services while still putting a name with a face. With competitive loan rates, commercial and personal loans, online banking, 24-hour ATM, plus much more, Desert View and its members make decisions that directly benefit the local community. With a branch in Huntington and Farron, Desert View is your partner in your financial future.
$637-2222. They accept most insurance plans. Again, that number, $637-2222.
You're listening to Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Halftime here at the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield. Girls 3A state championship action. The Emery Lady Spartans lead the Grantsville Cowboys 26-14 at the end of the first half. And Scott, that half it played out pretty much the way I thought it would for Emery. I mean, they managed to get out in transition. They took advantage of their speed, went over the top of the defense. They got several good looks. Megan Jensen was dominant down low, 8 of 14. She has 16 points, 5 rebounds. She has 4 blocks in that first half. She was phenomenal. Emery shoots 37% from the field. Grantsville, only 22%. And you and I had some conversations off the cup. 9 turnovers for Grantsville as a team. 10 turnovers, as a team. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that they're just working the ball around the perimeter, spending too much time on the wings. You got to try to get this ball down low. Now, I know that's easier said than done. I get that. But at the same time, 6, 7, 8, 9 passes on the perimeter with the guard play of Emery and the Toomers and Herdsman, that's not going to work out well.
You're putting yourself at risk.
You are.
You're not getting the ball down where you can do some damage. I mean, where would they be without Madison White?
Oh, yeah. Madison White has been fantastic.
Does she have 8 or 6?
Mason White. She's got 6 points. And Madison Fields has 6 points as well.
Sorry. Mason White.
And then, again, Madison Fields. Both of them have 6 points in this contest. Combined, they're 5 of 12 from the field. By far been the most potent offensive weapons of the game.
Yeah, I mean, done really well. I mean, I just don't understand, honestly, the approach. The approach is odd to me. Butler, who's, a dominant athlete, strength-wise, athleticism, and she's standing 30 feet away from the basket. I mean, if she's going to start there, that's fine. Then set a pick for her and let her do an alley-oop.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean?
Sure, I get what you're saying. Yeah. It has been odd so far, but again, Grantsville just 5 of 22 from the field in the first half. Haven't missed a free throw. 4 of 4 from the charity stripe. Now, again, let's take a look at the first half statistics for Emery. We talked about Megan Jensen, 8 of 14 from the field, 5 boards, 16 points, 4 blocks, and an assist. That's a final stat line, and we're only at the midway point. Outside of that, Kinley Toomer, 5 points. Caselyn Toomer, 3 points. 2 3-point shots early on in the contest. Scott, you say, yeah, it's only 1 3-point shot apiece, but at the same time, I think they immediately put doubt and panic into Grantsville.
The timing of it was impeccable. It was like, hey, we're going to come out and we're going to bury you now.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they have done up to this particular point. The way they have been able to work the ball around the wing, it's been solid. And again, the vision of Kinley Toomer has been on point, as well as Megan Jensen. I mean, there's great interior passing from Megan, great outlet down court passing from Kinley. The two work hand in hand.
Yeah, and also Hertzman's had some good looks. I mean, some steals and running out, just unable to finish. But you can't over speak and say how important the defense she's been playing on Edwards is. She's the one that's in charge of getting the ball where they want it, and she's been ineffective.
Emery with the lead, 26-14. It is the Dr. Blake Hillstead at Hillstead Orthodontics halftime report. Scott, we'll start with Grantsville. If you're in the locker room right now and you're the head coach, what adjustment would you make?
Well, I mean, scheme-wise, there needs to be some adjustment. Yeah. I mean, you've got to adjust the scheme. And then you say we've got to play faster. I mean, they're making it difficult for us to get where we want, but we've got to play a little faster. You're not going to make up 12 points against this team by being so methodical and not putting pressure on Emery. I try and get them in foul trouble. Try and get their bigs in trouble.
To me, that would have been the game plan right out of the gate. Yeah. And I thought that Grantsville early, they picked up, I believe Huggard picked up a foul about a minute into the contest, Scott. Yeah. And that was something that we were both concerned about coming into the game.
They put a lot of pressure on them because they're big and they're physical. Fields has that left hand. She's just able to keep you away from it. It's hard to block her shot. She's wide in the shoulders and keeps that ball high and away. And so you've got to try and put some pressure on the defense down low on Emery.
On the flip side, if you're the Lady Spartans up 12 points, do you make any adjustments at halftime at all?
Just keep moving. Just keep the pressure on. I think you run at any chance you have. I mean, it helps you because they'll be less concerned and less able to work so hard on the offensive boards. And I just think you have such a big advantage there.
It's the Dr. Kelly Jensen at the Dr. Blake Hillstead halftime report at Hillstead Orthodontics. Dr. Kelly Jensen will bring us the post-game report. But the score right now, Emery 26, Grantsville 14. We're about 6 minutes away from getting into second half action right here on KOAL 107.3 FM, 750 AM, and also on ETB 10.
Are you ready to start a New Year's
Are you
resolution
tired of having to spend more time in the dental office than necessary? Why not minimize that by having your crown completed in a single visit? At Dr. Brett Lowe's office in Price, the highly trained team can fabricate porcelain crowns and other restorations in as little as 60 to 90 minutes with no impressions or temporary crowns. Most dental insurance plans are accepted. Call 637-2929 today to schedule your appointment.
Side-by-side you think is the best, Bent Metal Off-Road can outfit you.
Around here, we like a slower pace, but we don't suffer with slow internet. Emery Telecom provides fiber-fast, reliable internet and Wi-Fi, backed by local customer service. From email checkers to video streamers to hardcore gamers, we've got speed and data options to please all kinds of folks. If you need an upgrade or just have a question, get in touch. We can't wait to help. Emery Telecom, the right internet connection right where we live.
With 2 locations to serve you, J&D Automotive in Castledale and Green River deliver authentic Napa auto parts with a local smile. Whether it's tires, fluids, tune-ups, or a complete engine diagnostic, J&D Automotive offers complete repair of domestic and foreign cars and light trucks. And with ASC certified and trained technicians, you can drive easy knowing your car will get you and your family down the road safely.
Our team works hard to shape the quality of life wherever we live and work. These values allow our team to be the go-to source for rural entities.
Have a home improvement project? Don't go over the hill. Stop by Magnuson Lumber in Castledale for the tools and expertise you need. Whether it's a new coat of paint in the living room or building your dream home, Magnuson has the supplies you need to get the job done. Our friendly, well-trained staff will help you with any project, and we'll deliver to both Emery and Carbon counties. Visit Magnuson Lumber at 495 East Main in Castledale.
The men and women of Nielsen Construction pride themselves in taking care of their customers wherever and whenever they are needed. They provide service in the fields of heavy excavation, road construction, concrete operations, crane operations, welding, and much more. Their trucking division provides coal service hauling for area coal mines, and their fleet of heavy hauling transports provides oversized load transportation for a long list of customers who need material delivered safely and on time. Nielsen Construction is locally owned and a proud supporter of the athletic departments in Carbon, Emery, and Grand County. No matter the size of the project, Nielsen Construction has the experience, equipment, and manpower to get the job done.
With 5 locations in Carbon, Emery, and Uinta counties, Pro Rehab Physical Therapy is committed to providing its customers with the highest quality care available. Come to Pro Rehab for treatment of painful conditions, recovery of function, and injury prevention. Contact Pro Rehab at 613-1500 or swing by its location at 590 East, 100 North in Price. Go to ProRehabPT.com for a list of office locations. Pro Rehab Physical Therapy. Come as patients, leave as friends.
Shopping for the perfect car, truck, SUV, or van has never been easier at Auto Farm's Price Auto Group. With over 1,000 vehicles to choose from and the ability to shop 24/7 on the web, Auto Farm has the selection and flexibility to get you from your computer to the open road. Simply go to AutoFarmGroup.com and search the vast inventory of new and used vehicles by year, make, model, or even condition. Auto Farm Price Auto Group, located at 354 South Highway 55 in Price.
And then she did.
She did. She made it through the game.
Yesterday,
yeah.
Some, and then today.
Yeah. Just about set for the second half. Emery will come out with their original starting 5. Kinley and Caselin Toomer, Morgan Herdsman, Bailey Huggard, and Megan Jensen. Grantsville on the flip side, Ashley Edwards, Hannah Butler, Mason White, Madison Fields, and I'm assuming it'll be Kylie Thomas. Nope, it will not. It'll be Laura Sandberg.
Laura Sandberg, just strong.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of some of the Morgan players, maybe just a little bit stronger even than them.
Just a junior. Emery ball to get things rolling. Emery will move right to left on the radio dial for the final 2 quarters. Jensen with the ball, top of the key. He's going to go left side. Holding now, it's Caselin. Cross court to Kinley, and a foul called against Grantsville. Immediately whistled for the foul. It is Sandberg. Stops the clock with 7:48 to play in the third. Now, one of the things that Grantsville cannot afford to do is run up that team foul total early.
Yeah, no, you don't want that because
Caselin down low on the baseline, and a second foul is called against Grantsville. Madison Fields trying to play defense from behind. Went over the top, and 2 shots coming for Caselin Toomer. Right as I say that, 2 fouls in 18 seconds, Scott.
Yeah, nice back cut. That's a good, it's good possession for Emery.
First shot for Caseland, no good.
These two have missed more foul shots than normal.
Emery just 2 of 6 at the foul line so far in this game.
Crazy.
Second shot for Caseland, good. Got the bounce off of the front iron. 27-14, 13-point lead for Emery. It is their largest of the game. Hannah Butler is going to bring it up now for Grantsville.
Emery back in their man-to-man defense.
Holding right side, Ashley Edwards, who has 2 fouls. Gives it to Fields, 3-point shot of the way, good. Madison Fields knocks it down off the right wing. That's a big-time basket, Scott. They needed it. 27-17, Emery by 10. And now Grantsville is going to have to start applying pressure to the guard play, and I think that's exactly what we can expect in the second half. Caseland, head fake.
Oh, she's held.
Caseland down low, off a deflected pass, finds Kinley, 3-point shot up, 3-point shot down. Emery gets it right back. Kinley Toomer, 30-17 Emery, 6:56 to play in the third.
Yeah, she was, Fields just held Caseland with her arm.
Butler's going to go to the left side, splits the defense.
Yeah, that's
late whistle called against Caseland. Thought for a second she was going to get away with it, Scott, but that's an easy call to make.
Yeah, and now you're seeing they're going to be trying to be more aggressive. Bailey was in good position. Caseland came over. Oh, they call it on Bailey.
That'll be her second.
Yeah, that wasn't on her.
Anna Butler misses the first foul shot.
She needs to know that Caseland needs to say, hey, I hacked her.
Grantsville 4 of 5 from the foul line. 4 of 6 as Butler misses the second. Ball ricochets off of the back iron, goes out of bounds. Back over to Emery. Lady Spartans 3 of 7 from the foul line. Grantsville 4 of 6. Herdsman to Kinley. Back to Herdsman. He breaks the 10-second call. Kinley gets it up to Caseland, who goes right back to Kinley off the right wing. Tried to go down low.
Fancy.
Fields picks it off. Throws it ahead to Butler. She can't run it down.
See, Herdsman puts so much pressure on you because she's so fast.
Right.
You got to try and, I don't want her to get that. And soon it's, your player can't get either because Butler can run.
Oh, yeah. 30-17. 6:20 to play in the third quarter. Emery ball. Kinley's going to bring it up. And again, a different look defensively here for Grantsville. Jensen out of the high post receives the pass. Goes down low to Huggard. Basket, good. Megan Jensen with another assist. And I'll tell you, Scott, she's playing on another level so far tonight.
Pinpoint. Huggard, a great move. Finishes. It gets behind Fields.
Huggard has 4 points in the contest. 32-17 Emery. Grantsville nothing offensively, but a beautiful defensive play by Edwards. Her shot at the rim is off the mark, gets her own rebound, another miss. Kinley Toomer goes high for the board. Missed opportunity for the Grantsville Cowboys. Outlet pass down low. Megan at the rim, no good. Gets her own rebound. Megan, a lot of contact, draws the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Scott, Grantsville had a golden opportunity to get 2 points back. Offensively, they look just a tad bit flustered.
Yeah. Herdsman's she's gonna be filling it by the time he's rebound, and Edwards has said, it's mine.
Megan Jensen knocks down the first. She's got 19 points, Scott, in this contest so far. Make it 20. Chance of MVP when she's at the line. 34-17, Emery's double up Grantsville with 5:38 to play in the third. It has been total domination up to this point in time in the state championship contest. Edwards with the ball, wants to go right side, kills it. White swings
little
it
different
to
approach offensively. They're really moving this half.
Butler with the ball off the left wing. Drives in, shot at the rim, no good. They let the physicality go, and it works out in Emery's favor. Jensen from 15, a head fake, puts one dribble on the ground, gives it to Huggard. She goes glass for 2. She's got 4 points in the second half, 6 total. 36-17, Emery by 19 with 5 minutes to play in the third quarter.
That's beautiful basketball. Sometimes his Toomers and Jensen, get so much of the attention. But I'll tell you, Huggard plays such an integral role, and what Herdsman does. And it's not the players. I'm just saying sometimes you think, these guys, and sometimes they do all this stuff. Yeah. This is a fantastic team
unit.
The thing that's maybe will surprise me the most, impress me. How about impress me?
Yeah.
The most is that with all this success, there's not one time I've ever felt this is about me.
Yeah.
Not one time. And wow, I mean, that's not just a good team. Those are special kids.
Timeout on the court, 4:53 to play in the third. Emery 36, Grantsville 17. Grantsville takes a 30-second timeout. Yep. Good timeout for Grantsville. Got to settle down. You got to find some success offensively in a hurry. Bounce pass off the inbounds. Butler finds Edwards in the corner, guarded by Herdsman. Edwards is now trapped by Kinley and Morgan. Kinley got a piece of a pass out, now picked up by Jensen. Turnover. Pushing back the opposite way, it's Megan. Megan kills it, top of the key. Nowhere to go, has to give it off now to Caseland. Swings it to Kinley, left corner. Kinley, lob pass, wanted to go to the high post to Megan. Ball goes over Jensen's head. Huggard's able to recover.
Beat her off the dribble. They can't guard him that far away. Kinley and Caseland, if they're going to guard him out there, take it to the hole.
3. Herdsman down low. Huggard, tough shot behind the backboard on the baseline. Shot no good. Fields with a rebound for the Grantsville Cowboys. 4:14 to play in the third. Edwards is going to walk it up, goes right side, tries an entry pass down low to Butler. Butler went into the restricted area. Huggard poked the ball away, and now a tussle and a jump. Possession arrow in favor of Grantsville. You've wanted to see Butler in the paint. They go to her one time. Huggard manages to puck it away.
She pops it away and then goes and gets it. Went down hard. Looking, coach is
not sure what the call is. Maybe we have some blood. Blood on the court. And so an official timeout with 4 minutes even to play here in the third. Let's keep it here for just a moment. And it looks like Grantsville is going to have to go to the bench. Kelly Killian will check into the game. 4 minutes even to play in the third. 36-17, Emery by 19.
Slow to...
And Scott, if I go back and we talk about the last 2 days, Juab last night, Morgan the night before, I honestly think that Morgan had the best answer early for Emery.
Yes.
Defensively.
Yes.
I feel that way.
They chose to come out, and they have a big, you know, that could put that, but they chose to come out and really aggressively guard the front court.
Yeah.
And they had the athleticism to do it and the strength. I mean, you can't just be athletic. You've got to be strong and athletic to even affect this team. But they did early.
4 to play in the third, 36-17, Emery by 19. It's Grantsville, ball out of the timeout to clean up some blood off the court. Butler will inbound from the sideline for the Cowboys, gets it into Ashley Edwards. Edwards guarded by Herdsman. It's about going right side instead, cross court, Fields, 16-footer, no good, just a tad bit short, gets her own rebound, now drives baseline, kills it, trapped, kicks it out. Mason White gives it to Killian, inside the three-point line, shot no good. Oh. But another opportunity now for the Cowboys. They get another rebound, lob pass inside, intercepted by Jensen.
They're so used to being able to lob that over the top.
Caseland, head fake from the left, drives, finds Herdsman, right corner, wanted to go baseline, sealed off. Uses a bounce pass, Caseland, three ball, no good.
And Morgan Herdsman just runs it down from the back.
Edwards had it, Herdsman came from behind to get it back. 3:15 to play in the third, and a foul called as they try to initiate Megan in the high post. Fields called for the push. 14 fouls now against the Cowboys. Emery will inbound on the baseline, and that's the second personal foul against Madison Fields. To Huggard, right wing, goes right back down to Caseland. She wants to try her luck in the post and draws a foul against Edwards. 2 shots coming for Caseland.
I love that inbounds play.
I do.
Because everybody runs, a pick down from the outside. The inbounder runs out for a 3. This time you set the big out. You set it up as the same. She comes right in, posts up. Third foul on Edwards.
I like that little illustration. They can't see that on the radio, but it's
but the telestrator.
It looks great. No, it's exactly how it was played out as well. I like it. You bring a matchup. I don't think Edwards knew how to guard Caselin in the post, Scott.
And Caselin jumps so well. You know, she makes it difficult. Even though she's not big, she just is able to do those types of things.
Well, she knocks down both foul shots, 38-17. 21-point advantage for the Lady Spartans with 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Total domination. Edwards to Butler. Runs, baseline, shot, no good, but a foul against Huggard. And now Hannah Butler will go to the line to shoot 2. I mean, really, when you go back, if Emery closes this out, there's still a lot of basketball to be played here, but if Emery was to close this out, and it continues the way it's going, is that the most dominating performance you've seen at a state tournament?
So far it has been.
That you've ever seen?
Right. Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more apt to happen on the girls' side than the boys, just because there's not as much parity.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, I'm not saying it's easy.
No, it's not easy. As Butler goes 1 of 2 at the line, 38-18. I mean, but really, outside when Wasatch Academy was 2A there for a while, I mean, this domination that Emery has showcased over the last 3 days has been brilliant. Now, again, still a lot of basketball to be played. Emery ball, entry pass to Caselin. Huggard throws it to the right side. Caselin says, give it to me to the left. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stick with Emery. Inbounds play once again. Huggard down to Caselin. Has Edwards. Goes glass. Shot no good. Gets her own rebound. She get it to Herdsman. Now to Kinley. Kinley drives. First shot no good. Spins all the way around the rim, but Kinley gets her own rebound.
Nice job by Jensen to tap that one out. That's a great move.
Herdsman down low to Jensen. Tried to go glass, shot no good. Jump ball, possession arrow in favor of Emery with 2:25 to play in the third quarter. So second, third, fourth chance opportunities for Emery, Scott, on this possession.
Did you see Morgan Herdsman come flying in there? That's like a safety jumping on the pile to get a tackle.
Fearless, right? Caselin tried to work the sideline, far side, to Huggard, and she lost the ball out of bounds. 38-18, Emery by 20, Grantsville basketball, 2:20 to play in the third. Edwards brings it up. Herdsman's wait for her. Goes left side to Fields. Fields now to White, guarded by Caselin. Entry pass, stolen by Kinley. Kinley goes cross court. Herdsman into, yes.
She deserved that one.
Kinley Toomer finds Morgan Herdsman for 2, and it's 40-18 Emery. Under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Edwards back with the basketball, goes to Hannah White on the right side. White takes a step inside the three-point line. Shot no good. Caselin with the defensive board. Had it poked away, able to recover. Now gives it up to Kinley.
You can tell Edwards getting a little frustrated.
Kinley nearly pickpocketed from behind by Edwards.
Edwards is she's like, hey, I'm not just going to take this.
90 seconds to play in the third. 40-18. Herdsman entry pass down low to Jensen. Spin move on White. Draws the foul on Edwards.
That's 4 on Edwards.
Megan took a shot to the eye, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Stops the clock with 1:29 to play in the third quarter. 40-18. Emery well in control of this one. And again, Megan, this contest, 9 of 17 from the field. She's got 8 rebounds, I believe, as well, if I'm not mistaken. And again, the student section chanting MVP. First shot for Jensen is in, 41-18. Now Grantsville is going to have to work the bench. Checking in is Kylie Thomas. And for the first time tonight, Hillary Cloward. Cloward, just a sophomore, going to get some run here in the state championship game. Jensen knocks the second down, 22 points for her, 42-18 with 1:28 to play in the third. Butler runs it up now for Grantsville. Goes to Cloward on the left side. High pick set by Fields. Cloward able to move. Gets out to the right side, holding Butler once again in the corner, trapped. Kinley nearly comes up with another steal. Butler able now to work on the baseline. Tried to go around the rim. Foul called up high against Caselin.
It's almost like let her shoot that. There's not a chance in this world she could make. Well, there is a chance.
There's a chance.
So you can say what you're saying is I've got a chance.
Right. Low percentage shot, right? You don't want to foul a shooter on a low percentage shot. First shot for Butler is in. 42-19. Emery Bennett back in for Emery. Herdsman will go to the bench.
She's like, hey, who do I guard that tough now? You know, she's like, oh, she's lost.
Butler's second shot good.
Butler's been good from the foul line.
Yep, knocks down the pair, 42-20. Emery by 22 with 1:06 to play in the third. Kinley with a crossover dribble to Caseland. Caseland drives. Scoop of the rim, good. Split the defense. Scott in the restricted area, 44-20. Again, I just don't know how you guard that.
I mean, she
gets slim, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she does. Exactly.
She gets slim in between the two defenders, and I just don't know how you guard that. Grantsville with the ball. Fields had an open look from the right wing. Decides not to take it. Puts it on the ground now to Butler. Swings it left side. Cloward.
Emery.
Tripped up.
Yeah.
Emery Bennett called for the foul. 14 fouls
Can't
against
count the
Emery.
right leg forward when she needed to move her left one.
Well, Emery still has 2 fouls to give. Grantsville does not. Now, when you're up 24 points and the opposing team is out of fouls to give, Scott, that's a monumental hill to climb.
Yes. They've tried to play quicker, and they still only scored 6 points in this quarter.
Yep. 30 seconds to play in the third. It's Grantsville basketball. Cloward with the ball in the right corner. Dribbles out. Baseline pass to Butler down low. Goes up on Huggard. Pass, I don't know if the shot was deflected or not. But Jensen came down with a rebound. Gives it off to Kinley. Right side. 15 seconds on the game clock to Huggard. 3-point shot up. Just a tad bit short. Rebound by White down low for Grantsville. And now Thomas will bring it up. Thomas to Butler, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Butler blocked by Jensen as time expires. Megan Jensen just swatted the shot inside the paint. And Emery leads 44-20. We go to the fourth on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM as well as ETV 10.
With hundreds of vehicles to choose from, Auto Farms Price Auto Group is Castle Country's premier location for new and used Ford, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram vehicles. With skilled auto enthusiasts helping you every step of the way, Auto Farm can get you into the car or truck of your dreams with financing on site. Whether it's a lifted-up Ford, Dodge, or Jeep, or a more fuel-efficient everyday driver, Auto Farms Price Auto Group has or can find exactly what you need. Come see our selection at 354 South Highway 55 in Price.
From Delicate Arch to Flaming Gorge, the capital city and round St. George.
At Big O Tires, we shop our competition daily, so we can guarantee you the lowest price on every tire, every day.
That's right. We guarantee the lowest price on every tire, every day.
Great stores statewide, wherever you go, we got you covered at Big O.
Find them on Carbonville Road.
Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
44-20. Emery by 24, 8 minutes away from their second straight state championship and win number 40 consecutively. And the Emery student section telling Grantsville it's over as the ball goes out of bounds. Caseland poked it away from
Is there anything
White.
better than state basketball as a fan?
Oh, it's been so much fun this week, and I'm sad to see it come to an end. We only have 1 quarter left. Inbounds pass intercepted by Kinley. Kinley ahead of the pack, goes in for 2. Yes, 46-20 Emery. Well, the tournament has been very entertaining. Tonight's game may be anticlimactic unless Grantsville can get something rolling in a hurry. Kylie Thomas is going to take it hard to the rack, draws the foul, and now she'll go to the line to shoot 2. So you have Thomas and Sandberg in the backcourt along with Cloward, Fields, and also White in the game right now for Grantsville. Carrie Cook will check in at the next by Thomas. Huggard comes out of the game. One more shot for Grantsville. Jensen has not come out of the game. Neither of either of the Toomers played the entire game up to this point. Second shot is good. 1 of 2 at the line. 46-21, Emery by 25. 7 minutes and 37 seconds to play in the game.
It, and then you give token time the last minute.
Caseland with the ball on the right side. Now to Kinley, top of the key. Kinley's guarded by Butler. High picks up by Jensen. Kinley. Baseline sealed off by Fields. They tried to give the ball all the way to the top of the key, and it goes over the top of Caseland's head. She saves it from going out of bounds, but into the hands of Grantsville, and a block foul called against Emery Bennett on the opposite end.
She was working hard to get position.
She was. Didn't get there in time, and foul shots coming for Grantsville. Laura Sandberg now to the line to shoot 2. First shot for Sandberg, no good.
7:14 left here.
Game's lasted about 50 minutes is where we're at right now in real time. It has been fast. Second shot, good. So Sandberg goes 1 of 2. No pressure being applied by Grantsville. 46-22, Emery by 24. Kinley's able to walk the ball freely up.
Yeah.
1 minute gone by in the fourth, 7 minutes away. Lob pass down low to Jensen. Jensen in the paint, shot up, good. 48-22, Emery. Megan Jensen, she'll be playing her college basketball at Utah Valley. And now it's Grantsville ball. Sandberg goes left, hands the ball off to White. White now hand off to Fields. Fields to Butler, works it left side to Sandberg, top of the key. Holding it's Thomas. Butler drives baseline, scoop shot, no good. Somehow Grantsville is able to come back up with the ball on a backdoor pickpocket. 3-point shot for Fields. Off the mark, rebound to Kerry Cook. Foul called against Grantsville, I believe. Maybe they call it against Cook.
What?
They called it against Cook. Emery crowd doesn't like it, but I would remind them they're up 48-22 with 6 minutes to play in the game. You don't like the call either.
Well, I have a hard time believing that Cook got pushed around by Butler. I mean, that Cook pushed Butler around.
Correct.
You know.
Butler front hand to the 1-1 is good.
She had a great, she boxed her off and got a rebound. I mean, we've gotten to the point anymore where we don't even reward that.
Ashley Edwards will check back
I'm not
in
saying
for
this
Sandberg to the
particular
bench.
call, but
Sure.
I just think, you know, allow a girl to box off. She didn't push her underneath.
Second shot is good. 48-24. Emery's doubled up Grantsville, and they have the basketball with 6:19 to play in the game.
1-3. Oh, they're man-to-man still.
Caseland down low, kicks it out. 3-point shot on the way, no good.
Thought that was good.
Bennett had a good look from the left wing, just a tad bit short. Edwards will bring it up right sideline. Quick swing left side. I think it's Thomas. Out of Butler, out of Fields. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth quarter. Top of the key holding Grantsville. Kind of going back to the offensive sets that we were accustomed to in the first half. Butler wants to drive. Shot was disrupted by Cook and Jensen. Shot no good. Cook with a rebound.
Cook's given some good varsity minutes.
She has all weekend. Kinley, left side. Gives it to Bennett. 3-point shot. Cook. Nope, 2-point shot. Long two. No good, but she's able to get the long rebound. Reset now for Emery. Kinley in the left corner. Trying to bounce pass down low. Jensen able to come up with it.
Oh, this
doesn't
have that
low.
same chemistry with Cook. It's like get to the basket. I mean, that pass was perfect.
It was touched by Grantsville, so Emery will keep possession. Now Fields checks out for the first time tonight for the Cowboys, and Callie Killian comes in. Easy 2-point basket off of the inbounds pass.
Hey, because I give me the ball. She's not even playing defense on me yet.
Jensen, 2 more points to her total. It's 50-24. 5 minutes to play in the ball game. Edwards, left side. Drive, shot at the rim, wild shot, out of bounds. Mason White.
Yeah, just out of her range. I mean, she was impressive on the low post early, but don't give her the ball at 18. You know, give her the ball down there where she can do some work.
50-24, Emery with the advantage, 4:40 to play in the game. Kinley throws it across half court to Caseland on the right side, back to Kinley. Finds Bennett left corner, across court, right wing. Now a step in from 12, shot, good. Caseland two more, and it's 52-24.
That's great. I mean, you can shoot that three, and so now they close out hard, you drive past. It's an easy game.
Can be, right? Turnover for Grantsville. Ball picked up by Cook. Carey runs it up right sideline. Gives it to Caseland. Now to Kinley. Kinley to Bennett. 3-point shot up. No good. Long off of the back iron. Cook went for the board. Ball poked out of bounds from behind by White. It'll stick with Emery. Fields comes back in for Grantsville. Checking out is Gillian, and back in for Emery is Herdsman. And Kerry Cook will go to the bench. So Coach Tuttle is going to allow basically his senior group Right now, minus.
Well, they're
all seniors, but starting
right.
5 minus Huggard. And
Huggard's got 4.
Bennett remains in the game. Caseland, 3-point shot. No good off of the side of the iron. Loose ball ran down by Kinley to Caseland. Back to Kinley. She'll try a 3 from the left side. That's good. 55-24 Emery. They have played a picture-perfect weekend, and they are 3 minutes away from claiming another state championship. 3 minutes and 44 seconds to be exact. Lob pass down low. Butler, excellent feed from Fields. Had a massive size advantage over Bennett.
Emery's like, how do I get matched up here? That was a good pass.
55-26. Caseland, cross court to Herdsman, swings it. Caseland with the ball now to Kinley. Kinley out of the left wing. Goes to Bennett, lobs it in down low. Jensen, no look pass. Kinley finishes. No! Just a tad bit short, rolls around the front of the iron.
That's probably an easier one to finish on the right side.
Yeah. Hey, the pass again by Jensen. Oh, my gosh. She's got the no look in. 3-point shot off the mark for Grantsville. A miss by Edwards.
Just frustrated by the defense all day.
Kinley brings it up, had the ball stripped, reach-in foul call against White, stops the clock with 2:57 to play in the game, and it's a one-on-one situation for the Lady Spartans. Bailey Huggard in, Ambry Bennett out. Front end, good. 56-26.
Domination.
Total domination. You're going to call it the most dominating weekend performance you've seen.
It's
hard to argue, Scott. It really is. I mean,
because some of the teams that are capable of dominating like that, they come in soft on Thursday.
Yep.
These guys have been there, and it's like, no. Here they go. Here comes the JV. Get to stand up for this bunch one more time.
Absolutely. 2 minutes and 43 seconds left to play in the game. A foul is travel called against Grantsville, and the senior unit for Emery will leave the court for the final time. And here comes the subs. And they know they're about to be rewarded with another state championship. They leave the court together. 2:39 to play in the game, 56-26. That's a special unit, Scott. Tayden Nielsen is coming to the game along with Bethany Justice, Ambry Bennett, Kiri Cook, and Haley Allred. Great to see Haley out there on the court.
Interesting that she's playing.
Has a chance to just get a couple of minutes in the state championship game. Down low, Cook, shot is blocked to Edwards. Nice high aggressive defensive move, and now she takes control of the ball, brings it up right side, goes low block, shot at the rim, good.
You can see what she's capable of.
56-28. Bertuzzi will come in for Emery in just a moment. Next dead ball. Justice off of the left wing. Now to Nielsen. Nielsen gives it to Allred. Allred goes left side, holding it's Bennett. Bennett.
Go ahead, Bennett.
Takes the bigger defender, White, to the rack. Shot no good. Cook gets the rebound. Shot no good. Pinned in between the rim and the backboard. And the official has some ups. He took care of it himself. And the ball went in the hoop as he poked it away. Bertuzzi comes in, and Bennett will leave the floor for the final time as a senior for Emery as well.
There's a
56-28, Emery basketball. They have control of the jump, so possession arrow will now switch to Grantsville. Minute 51 to play in the game. Allred lob pass into Justice. Goes to Bertuzzi, and we have a 30-second timeout taken by Coach Tuttle. 30-second timeout, and checking into the game is Bailey Jacobson. Let's keep it here with a minute 48 to play.
Going to put Bailey Jacobson in for Haley Joe Allred. Let her get on the court. But she's hurt. Hopefully it's not serious. Coach Tuttle says she's our leader next year.
Going to need her, that's for sure. It's going to have a lot of different faces.
Speaking more emotional and that than anything, but
Throughout the beauty yet the curse of high school sports, you only have 4 years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get attached to kids, you got to say goodbye. I mean, this has been a special unit for Emery, really for 4 years.
Yeah.
Nielsen takes the inbounds pass from Bertuzzi. 1:45 to play in the game. Stripped by Edwards. Ball sticks with Emery. And Coach Tuttle will go deeper into the bench as well. Addie Lester will get some time.
It's like, can I go on?
Someone's got to come out. It's going to be.
You got to love the freshman.
Yeah, Bailey Jacobson
go up
will
there
come
and stand
out.
by him and don't say anything. I'm in for you. Coach said I could play.
Lester with the inbounds pass to Nielsen. 3-point shot. Justice shot up. No good. In and out. Rebound down low by Nielsen. Nielsen holding the basketball. Caden's getting some solid minutes this weekend, too.
Hey, there you go.
3 seconds. Oh, it took all of how many games, Scott? We get 1:26 in the final game. That's the first time I've seen it all year. Not just the state tournament, all year.
Yeah. So there you go. You said hadn't been called all year.
Checking back in for Grantsville is Addison Smith. Leaving the game is Mason White.
She's going to end her career as a senior on the floor.
Going to let her go to the corner. See her get a shot off. Gets the ball up right side. Holding it's Edwards.
Oh, that's good defense.
Foul is called against Nielsen. Nope. Yeah, they did call a foul. So a 1-on-1 situation. 1:16 to play in the game.
I mean,
yeah,
she's staying in front of her.
And now the seniors for Grantsville will come out of the game with 1:16 to play.
They got rid of the ball?
There we go.
Is it 1-on-1? Why aren't these subs? Yeah.
Hannah Butler will leave the game, as will Madison Fields. And also checking back out of the game is Addison Smith. It's a good group. That Grantsville team's a very good team. That win they had last night against Richfield was huge, wasn't it? I mean, that was a very entertaining game.
Yes, it was. Came down to the last shot. Won at 39-38, right?
Yep, 40-39.
Was it 40-39? Yeah.
Second shot is good for Edwards, and now she'll come out of the game. Braylon Wild will check in for Emery as well for the final 76 seconds of the season. Carrie Cook comes out of the game. She'll be a senior leader next year on this squad as well.
Yeah, it played well.
Nielsen goes to the corner. Drive on the baseline, shot at the rim. Good. 2 points for Addie Lester. 58-30, under a minute to play. Left side, drive, shot at the rim, foul called against
like,
Justice.
Oh, no, we're not allowing that.
No. And as you shouldn't, right?
That's right. Her daddy wouldn't be happy with her if she did.
58-30, Emery with 54 seconds to play in the game.
Chris still got a lot of game.
I'm sure he does. First shot, no good. Miss at the line for Thomas. Coach Tuttle will send Tamry Tuttle into the game, and the Emery student section's had a lot of fun tonight, haven't they?
They have. There's a lot of lights over there. That might be illegal.
Alexa Bird comes in for Grantsville. Second shot, good. So it's 58-31. Working the ball up right side. Taden Nielsen to Tuttle. 3-point shot, long off the back iron. Rebound down low. Bertuzzi, no good. We're down to 40 seconds. Another offensive board. Nielsen with the ball. Nielsen puts up a tough shot. Can't get it to fall. Tuttle with the rebound. Tuttle to Bertuzzi. Down low. Goes to Wild, and she travels. Everybody wants to score at least 2 points in the state title.
Oh, yeah, you got to do it. Hey, that's right. Put your name in the book.
And now Grantsville will send in Alyssa Roberts. I believe everyone for Grantsville has got to play a couple of minutes.
No, really still have 3 down there. Are they the managers?
Can't tell from here. They got a short lineup.
Yeah, so they probably aren't dressed.
20 seconds to play. Turnover. Tuttle tips the pass. Lester picks it up. 2 points, no, but Tuttle will go to the line to shoot 2.
In a couple years, they'll just finish that without being hacked. You know, they'll just, I mean, that was a great two-man game. Just finish that up.
Tambry Tuttle, just a freshman. You were impressed with her last weekend.
Yeah, she moves well. She's got a lot of, you know.
Missed the first foul shot. She's got one more attempt. Second shot, good. 59-31, 14 seconds. The countdown is on. 10 seconds.
Ooh.
9 seconds.
I'm going to get that.
Drive to the basket, shot no good by Cloward. Loose ball handled by Emery. 1 second, and the game is over. The Emery Lady Spartans repeat, back-to-back champions. 59-31 over the Grantsville Cowboys, and a total dominating performance over the weekend. Scott, you can't say it enough. The Lady Spartans repeat, back-to-back champions.
That impressive. I mean, it's an impressive team.
Very impressive squad. And Scott, there was never any doubt. Never any doubt throughout the entire weekend.
Yeah.
No doubt from this unit. By far the best team in the 3A classification. Maybe the best team in the state. I mean, honestly, they may be.
Yeah, I think they've given them the respect of third or fourth, I think, best team in the state. I don't know, though. They've tried to play them in the preseason and stuff.
Right. Final score again, 59-31. The Emery Lady Spartans are state champions for the second time in a row. We'll send it back to the studio for just a moment, and we'll come back on the Dr. Kelly Jensen at High Desert Orthopedics postgame show. Final score again, Emery 59, Grantsville 31.
With made-to-go deli items,
This is Dr.
including
Kelly
its
Jensen of High
world-famous
Desert
pizza,
Orthopedics.
locally
I know
owned
that
and operated BK Stop and Shop in Huntington serves the community with a smile. BK's has long been a gathering place for locals and travelers alike, offering the most basic of snacks to a delicious plate of shrimp. Fill up your vehicle with at least 10 gallons of Sinclair fuel and get a stamp on BK's frequent fueler card toward a free pizza. BK's also offers a catering service for your company party or town festival. BK's is located at 506 Main Street in Huntington.
Looking for a reliable car for college but have little to no established credit? Desert View Federal Credit Union offers vehicle loans as well as credit building signature loans to kickstart your credit score. So get to Desert View Federal Credit Union and get a jump start on your car ownership dreams. With a branch in Huntington and Farron, Desert View is your partner in your financial future.
Your young athlete is one of a kind, and you should know you're their biggest fan. So when they have a sports injury, don't stay on the sidelines. Take an active role in getting them back in the game. Choose High Desert Orthopedics and Sports Medicine to get your athlete back in the game. Dr. Kelly Jensen is a board-certified orthopedic surgeon who excels in his field so you can excel on yours.
Hi, I'm orthopedic surgeon Dr. Kelly Jensen. From diagnosis to rehabilitation, let our team at High Desert Orthopedics and Sports Medicine provide you with the care you need to get back in the game.
High Desert Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is located at 280 North Hospital Drive, Suite 3.
With everything your vehicle needs under one roof, Auto Farms Price Auto Group can get you from the service bay to the open road in no time flat. Whether it's an oil change, new tires, body work, or a state inspection, Auto Farm will service any make or model with their staff of certified technicians. From free estimates in the body shop to rental service for major services and free Wi-Fi while you wait for your vehicle in the express oil lane, look no further than Auto Farms Price Auto Group, located at 354 South Highway 55 in Price.
Basketball continues on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
The Emery Lady Spartans pick up a 59-31 win over the Grantsville Cowboys for their back-to-back title defense. And right now they are chopping down the nets, cutting it down here at the Sevier Valley Center. Well-deserved on just a dominating performance. I mean, flat-out dominating throughout the weekend. That's the term that you can use. We take a look at the final scores. I mean, they easily defeated Morgan 75-44. They blasted through Druab last night in a game that was over by midway through the second quarter. And then they crushed Grantsville 59-31. Just a stellar performance all the way around for this Lady Spartan team. Let's take a look at the final statistics on the Dr. Kelly Jensen at High Desert Orthopedics post-game show. And we will begin with Megan Jensen, who will most certainly be the 3A MVP once again, you would think. She goes 11 of 19 from the field, knocks down 4 of 5 foul shots, just misses out on a double-double, only had 8 rebounds, but she scored 26 points in just a phenomenal effort. Kinley Toomer adds 14 points. Caselyn Toomer scores 10. Assist-wise, Emery had 16 assists to only 9 turnovers. And Scott, in basketball, that is my favorite statistic. 16 assists to 9 turnovers. I mean, that's my favorite statistic right there.
On a team that's long and trying to trap you everywhere, I mean, that's the one thing I wonder. Hey, how will that be? They said, I think we'll be fine. Coach is like, I think we'll be fine. And they were.
I think the idea for Emery was, well, I know the idea was to make them run, right? Get out, push it.
They are.
Grantsville had no answer.
They kind of have that assassin's philosophy.
They do.
They come out, and they're just going to be, it's right now, we're on it.
You know, Scott, one of the things that I had talked to about with Coach Tuttle was, how do you continue to find ways to motivate the girls to where they don't play down to their competition?
Yeah.
State tournament, it's easy.
Right.
I mean, if you lose, you go home. You better come out. You better take care of business immediately. But during the regular season, when you were playing games 2-3 times a week, and you're up against a squad that or you're playing a squad that hasn't won a game, or a team that you know is down, how do you keep these girls motivated to come out and blast them out of the gate? And while I definitely think a lot of it is coaching, you mentioned it, they have that mentality, that assassin's thought.
They never were satisfied.
No.
I mean, that's a very difficult thing. You can't have the success they have early. And they were never satisfied. They just kept playing, just kept working. And, that's coaching, that's character, and then you just got to give credit to the kids.
Now, speaking of that, how much did the loss to North Sevier 2 years ago help this team?
Oh, there's definitely, I think it helped them. I think they would have been, I mean, they're hungry anyway. If they would have gotten that one, they still would have gone after 2 more, which is different than some teams. But I think it helped them to realize, don't take anything for granted ever. And I think that they learned from South Sevier, or North Sevier, excuse me. I mean, North Sevier wanted that game. In the last 3 minutes, they wanted that game in a special, special way.
Yeah.
And I think I don't know if it helped them that much this year. It helped them in the second half of the Richfield game last year.
There's no question. This one was a little bit more relaxed, right? We knew at halftime what the outcome of this game was going to be. I was going over the individual statistics, and Megan Jensen, 26 points, 8 rebounds, 5 blocks in this game. I talk about her performance.
Huge. You look at the matchup, and you're like, now this is going to be a game that's going to be tough for Megan. Length, size, they're going to bang you around. It's going to be hard. And she comes out and dominates.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she missed a couple of other super nice assists, too. You know, right there.
Yeah, and one of the stats that you don't keep in basketball is the hockey assist, the pass to the assist.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of those she had tonight out of the high post, right? So,
yeah.
You kick out of the high post, you go to the wing, it's a quick swing the opposite direction, boom, there's a basket. That happens so frequently with this team. Emery's got about 7 more minutes to celebrate on the floor, and then hopefully we'll catch up with Coach Lynn Tuttle. But anytime you start a season and you think you know what's going to happen, and we were all pretty positive, no one's going to touch this team this year. You thought that, right?
Yeah.
And then you see them go through region play, and the best competition that I think they played all year was Richfield.
Right.
And they handled Richfield with ease. And you thought, at what point, how do you game plan for this team? And I would love to have sat down in a film session with an opposing team coach. I'm not over-exaggerating this.
Right.
I mean, this is something that I don't think you're ever going to see again when you take a look at the dominance of this team at this level for 3 consecutive years. Scott, I don't think you're ever going to see it again.
It'd be very, very difficult. Some of the competitive ball that happens has facilitated because the athletes are better, younger. But for 3 years.
For 3 years. And for
people,
the most part,
people want to say, "Oh, it's 3A basketball." Well, in girls basketball, there's not a big disparity between 5A, 4A, 3A, 2A.
No, it's definitely, it's definitely something unique. And again, you're going to be hard pressed to ever see this sort of domination once again. I think it's something you just have to respect. You have to look back. You can marvel at it, but you have to respect it because when you look back in the history books, 10, 15, 20 years from now, it's a lot of fun to do. I think what these girls accomplished winning this many consecutive games, they've won 40 games in a row. They've lost 1 game in essentially 3 years when you go back to it, right? In a 3-year span, 2.5-year span. It's pretty remarkable, Scott, and I think I'm glad we were here to watch it. 25-0 also.
Very fun.
We can't forget that.
Yeah, 25-0 this year.
25-0 this season.
Undefeated.
You can't forget about that. I talked to Coach Tuttle last night, and I said, here's the thing. They say you can't be perfect. No, this team's perfect.
Serving the 3
This
county.
team is perfect. By definition, they are perfect. And so that accomplishment in itself, I think, says it all. The squad, the 3A state champions for the 2nd consecutive year as they continue to cut down the nets. Got to put a new net up because we got the guys game coming up here in about 5 minutes. But we do have more coming up on the Dr. Kelly Jensen at High Desert Orthopedics postgame show. Scott, we still got to name the Grogs player of the game. How about we do that in just a couple of minutes?
Oh, it sounds good.
All right, more coming up right here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. The Emery Lady Spartans back-to-back champions.
Are you tired of having to spend more time in the dental office than necessary? Why not minimize that by having your crown completed in a single visit? At Dr. Brett Lowe's office in Price, the highly trained team can fabricate porcelain crowns and other restorations in as little as 60 to 90 minutes with no impressions or temporary crowns. Most dental insurance plans are accepted. Call 637-2929 today to schedule your appointment.
Around here, we like a slower pace, but we don't suffer with slow internet. Emery Telecom provides fiber-fast, reliable internet and Wi-Fi, backed by local customer service. From email checkers to video streamers to hardcore gamers, we've got speed and data options to please all kinds of folks. If you need an upgrade or just have a question, get in touch. We can't wait to help. Emery Telecom, the right internet connection right where we live.
With 2 locations to serve you, J&D Automotive in Castledale and Green River deliver authentic Napa auto parts with a local smile. Whether it's tires, fluids, tune-ups, or a complete engine diagnostic, J&D Automotive offers complete repair of domestic and foreign cars and light trucks. And with ASC certified and trained technicians, you can drive easy knowing your car will get you and your family down the road safely.
Our team works hard to shape the quality of life wherever we live and work. These values allow our team to be the go-to source for rural entities.
Have a home improvement project? Don't go over the hill. Stop by Magnuson Lumber in Castledale for the tools and expertise you need. Whether it's a new coat of paint in the living room or building your dream home, Magnuson has the supplies you need to get the job done. Our friendly, well-trained staff will help you with any project, and we'll deliver to both Emery and Carbon counties. Visit Magnuson Lumber at 495 East Main in Castledale.
The men and women of Nielsen Construction pride themselves in taking care of their customers wherever and whenever they are needed. They provide service in the fields of heavy excavation, road construction, concrete operations, crane operations, welding, and much more. Their trucking division provides coal service hauling for area coal mines, and their fleet of heavy hauling transports provides oversized load transportation for a long list of customers who need material delivered safely and on time. Nielsen Construction is locally owned and a proud supporter of the athletic departments in Carbon, Emery, and Grand County. No matter the size of the project, Nielsen Construction has the experience, equipment, and manpower to get the job done.
With 5 locations in Carbon, Emery, and Uinta counties, Pro Rehab Physical Therapy is committed to providing its customers with the highest quality care available. Come to Pro Rehab for treatment of painful conditions, recovery of function, and injury prevention. Contact Pro Rehab at 613-1500 or swing by its location at 590 East, 100 North in Price. Go to ProRehabPT.com for a list of office locations. Pro Rehab Physical Therapy. Come as patients, leave as friends.
Shopping for the perfect car, truck, SUV, or van has never been easier at Auto Farm's Price Auto Group. With over 1,000 vehicles to choose from and the ability to shop 24/7 on the web, Auto Farm has the selection and flexibility to get you from your computer to the open road. Simply go to AutoFarmGroup.com and search the vast inventory of new and used vehicles by year, make, model, or even condition. Auto Farm Price Auto Group, located at 354 South Highway 55 in Price. With hundreds of vehicles to choose from, Auto Farm's Price Auto Group is Castle Country's premier location for new and used Ford, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram vehicles. With skilled auto enthusiasts helping you every step.
When you take a look at the statistics and the domination of this contest,
of the way,
player of the game, I think it has to go to Megan Jensen. She finishes 11 of 19 from the field, knocks down 4 of 5 free throws, 8 total rebounds, 26 points, 5 blocks. She had 2 assists, and Scott was talking about this just a few moments ago. As far as the assist total for Megan goes, she could have 7 or 8 assists. I mean, it really was one of those deals where she had delivered some passes, some missed shots down low. I mean, I thought that Megan, I don't think there's any doubt, Scott, she's the Groks player of the game
Oh, no,
tonight.
she led her team. She led her team today. I mean, she's high basketball IQ. She drew people, got people involved. A total team win, but a phenomenal player.
Scott, I know that the boys' game is going to be starting here pretty quick. I'm hoping we can catch up with Coach Tuttle. I know it is a little bit of a scrum right now as they're trying to clear the floor to get ready for the guys' game. But all in all, I mean, I don't think we can say it enough. Just a total dominating performance tonight from the Lady Spartans, and over the last 3 days. I didn't even go back to last week when they crushed ALA's 86-15. I mean,
yeah, and let the freshmen play at Bundle.
Yeah. All in all, Scott, I think it was a great year for Emery High School basketball. The boys wrapped up third place earlier today with their win over Manti, 1 game away from the state championship in itself. Didn't really know what to expect from the guys' team this year, just based on the fact that they were so undersized. I thought the guys were – I thought they had a great year. I mean, they were highly competitive in a very difficult region. And then, of course, the girls didn't lose a single game. Good year.
Yeah, incredible. I mean, back to the boys, I mean, you have to give Coach Jeff props. You know, that wouldn't have been his style of play probably over the last 30 years. Mm-hmm. They looked at this bunch and said, hey, this is how we have to play. And, you know, to finish third in a competitive 3A division, that's an impressive win. And you can't say enough about the girls. I mean, just can't say enough about them.
The crowd erupts as the Richfield Wildcats get set to take the court for the boys, and that game's going to start here in about 20 minutes.